Alright, football fans, the top of the NFL draft just threw us another curveball. Another pick that has everyone talking and debating. Stepping up to the podium at number 6 overall, the Las Vegas Raiders made their first selection under their new leadership team, head coach Pete Carroll and general manager John Spytek. And they used it on a position that hasn't been picked this high in quite a few years, running back. With the 6th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Raiders select Ashton Jeanty from Boise State. Now, taking a running back in the top 10 in today's NFL is notable. It's a position that, for various reasons, has seen its draft stock fall in recent years compared to quarterbacks, offensive linemen, edge rushers, and cornerbacks. But the Raiders clearly believed Ashton Jeanty is a special case, a player worth breaking that trend for. And interestingly enough, it seems Jeanty himself had a pretty good idea that Las Vegas might be his destination. There's a fantastic, slightly quirky story here involving GM John Spytek's family. Last month, Spytek jokingly mentioned on SiriusXM radio that his oldest son, Jack, was such a big fan of Jeanty that he'd leave the family if the Raiders didn't draft him. When Jeanty heard that story circulating on social media, he thought, "Man, there's no way they're not going to pick me at number 6 if I'm there." And at the end of the first round, Spytek confirmed with a smile, "I'm happy that I still have both of my sons in my house and expect them to move to Vegas this summer." A fun anecdote that highlights just how much belief there was in Jeanty, even within the GM's own family. But beyond the family connection, the Raiders' rationale for picking Jeanty at number 6 runs deep. Spytek explained that by adding Jeanty, they're building a strong foundation on offense, joining existing playmakers like tight end Brock Bowers and wide receiver Jacoby Myers, along with their newly acquired quarterback Geno Smith. Smith, a two-time Pro Bowler, had a record-breaking final season in Seattle under Pete Carroll before being traded to and extended by the Raiders. With Bowers and Myers both exceeding 1.000 receiving yards in 2024 and now adding a dynamic talent like Jeanty, Spytek believes they've gotten harder to defend. The core reason Jeanty was picked this high, despite the positional value debate, is his absolutely dominant college performance in 2024. He wasn't just good, he was historically great. The Texas native finished as the Heisman Trophy runner-up after a season at Boise State where he rushed for an astonishing 2.601 yards. That figure is the second most rushing yards in a single season in FBS history, trailing only the legendary Barry Sanders' record-breaking 1988 season. Jeanty also added 29 touchdowns and had 6 games where he rushed for at least 200 yards. That kind of production is